Good morning, everybody. So, Donna Ray, you've already uploaded yours this morning, and you're kind of getting ahead of me. So, I've had a lot of stuff going on this morning with doctor calls. So, I'm just going to give you a little bit of information. So, I'm having my issue with a nerve that goes from my tailbone to my hip, and I go to a neurosurgeon tomorrow to kind of get his last final word. Well, with all this that was going on, when I went to my cardiologist back in June, it was on June 26th, he wanted me to go in and get an ultrasound done of both of my legs. Some of it he was concerned, he wanted to check my left leg really and see, because I was telling him that my left leg feels a little heavy at times and it aches me at night and I kick a lot. And I was assuming that it was a part of, well, my issue with the back and everything. Well, I did the test on July 9th. It was an ultrasound. And I never heard anything, and I kind of forgot about it with everything that was just going on. I just forgot about that, and I was kind of like, well, no news is good news, right? So I was thinking, if he didn't call me back, there was nothing to say. Well, I ended up calling this morning because he had changed my blood pressure dose from 120 milligrams to 180 milligrams, trying to get my blood pressure down, get it under control. Well, I called this morning and to let them know that, I'm taking these measurements every day. I don't seem to be getting the results that he was wanting, and I'm concerned, with my heart valve situation. And so it kind of come in my head. I was like, hey, I had an ultrasound done back on July 9th, and I never heard anything. I just wanted to check on that. So the nurse was like, well, let me look. So she looks, she gets back on the phone. She says, yeah, well, those results never got pushed to us, and I have them now. I'm like, okay. And I said, well, I don't know anything about it. What can you tell me? She said, well, I'm looking at something, but you're going to need to talk to the doctor. I was like, okay, what is it? I said, can you just kind of give me an idea or something until he calls me back? And she said, well, your left leg is showing a little arterial blockage. I'm like, okay. I said, well, everything else, what? She said, right leg is fine. Everything's looking pretty good. She said, but you're going to need to talk to him. So I'm going to give him this information, and I'm going to have him give you a call. I'm like, oh, okay. And ask him about my blood pressure medication too. Let's see if I need to adjust that. So yeah, I kind of got hit with that this morning. So apparently in my left leg, I have some arterial blockage to the distal end, which now I'm thinking that may explain the heavy feeling that I feel in my left leg, and it may explain the achy feelings that I get at night where I'm kind of kicking my leg around. It really hurts, and it just, I'm starting to think that all of this is all associated with the back, with the nerve from sitting in the vehicle for such long periods of time, because the seat would press on the back of my left leg, right at the knee, right behind my knee. And when I would make some of those long drives that I would make, my leg would really hurt me. And it was a part of me having trouble standing up when I'd get out of the car. Of course, I would have the pain going from a seated position to a standing position, getting out of the car. I'd have the pain right at the tailbone area, and it was very excruciating. But then I was also having the issue at the same time where I could not bear weight to my left leg. My left leg is very weak. The doctors have tested my legs, physical therapy have tested my legs. My left leg, when they do like the hand push and they want me to push against their hand, I do it just fine with the right. Like I can just shove them back. I can knock them out of the chair. But with my left, I can't. So things are starting to kind of come together. I'm starting to figure some things out. I think all of this is all associated with all that long, extensive driving. And I know I go to that doctor tomorrow. But y'all, I'm really starting to think that I'm done. I don't think I can go back to doing that. I think what's going to happen to me there is I'm going to have a clot. I'm going to have something, an embolism. I'm going to have something. I had a friend who passed away from that. He had an embolism, and he had been doing a lot of driving for his work, and the family went on a vacation, and he was hurting coming home, and he ended up telling his wife to drive. Well, he passed away. He had one in the car, and he died. So I think about that, and I'm like, I don't need that to happen. So I think I'm done. I don't think I'm going back to that. No, life's too short. It's too precious. I've done best I could for that company. If they don't want me to work remote, doing TAC, and still trying to take care of customers and using everything they've invested in me for my knowledge and my education and everything, then maybe that's best. I'll just move on. I'll keep figuring it all out. But yeah, I got my little hula hoop here. I'm gonna give it another try. Yesterday was kind of rough. I had a little issue with my blood glucose level. It dropped on me yesterday, and it got so low after I had finished everything I hadn't eaten. I'd gone to physical therapy, and I went and walked that morning. And the combination of everything got me. I got down in the 30s, and luckily enough, my wife got a message on her phone, and she was actually headed home at lunch. And when she came in, y'all, she came in, I was just laid on the bed. I kind of had a headache, so I went laid on the bed. And she came in the house looking for me, hollering my name, and she found me in there, and I couldn't even. I was like, what's up? Felt like I was drunk. I didn't know what I was doing. So I have a little liquid glucose thing and stuff like that. So she gave me that, and I was able to get it down, and it finally came up. But I was struggling yesterday. I could not get my glucose levels to come up. I'm thinking it's time to get off the Ozempic. I think the Ozempic, in combination with both my insulin pump and whatever insulin my body's producing, I think it's just too much because I'm not taking these carbs in. And so, like I've been telling y'all, my glucose levels are kind of flat. I'm not really having those issues with it taking off. So I think what's happening is I took it Sunday, my Ozempic on Sunday. I struggle all day on Monday. Right? So it's kind of making some sense. I think it's time for me to get off. So I'm going to call the doctor, and I'm going to ask her also about that. Can I just get off? Because when I get off, I'm not going back on. I'm not. I have issues whenever I get off and get back on. So I'm just not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. All right, so everything is zeroed out. That's my time. That's my count. Okay, we're going to do the best that we can, okay? We're just doing this. This is fun. This is just fun, okay? So here we go. Yeah, I'm kind of putting some things together now. I'm starting to figure some stuff out, and it's all starting to make sense. But the bottom line is, I think the work and what my employer is requiring of me to do, it's too much, and it's not just me. This is something that has happened across the entire field service organization. Now, granted, we do have a lot of people that work in this organization out in the field we're all around that same age or older. Some of the younger ones that do come in, they don't last very long. They quit. So it's a lot of the older guys like myself, if you want to say older. Yeah, it's a lot of the older guys like myself, though, that we do a lot of running, and we carry a lot of load. We carry a lot of stress. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, and the bad part of that job is you don't have a quitting time. You just go until the day is done, you know. And so I've had a manager call me at 9 something at night. Yeah. And of course, a lot of times he'll call because he knows I'm on the road somewhere. I'm either headed home, or I'm headed from one location traveling to another one to get to the hotel. So he knows that. But yeah, we can work from, I mean, I've been up leaving for work at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I've driven across 2 states, worked all day, and then drove back across those same 2 states to go to a hotel and worked over 20 hours for the day. And I'm still getting phone calls and emails. So I get to the hotel and you're sitting in there doing emails for a couple of hours. So it's not hard to do a full 24 hour. It's not. Now, you just keep thinking about that. What is that doing stress-wise to my body at my age? And we all go through that. We do. No matter what your job is, there's always some kind of stress involved. And we all kind of deal with it. It just gets harder as you get older. That's why there becomes a time when you have to change it. And I think my time is now. I think I'm just going to have to figure something else out. It is. We all do it, you know. But like my dad, he's 77 years old, and he's still doing the same job he's been doing since before I was born. But it's different. Yeah, he has a lot of stress and everything, but, you know, his office is about 10 minutes from his house. He's moved up over those years, right? And he's got people that works under him that takes some of that workload. So he's able to continue to work, you know, and like you said, you know, he gets those times when it's stressful, like at the end of the month, he's got a lot of closeouts and stuff like that he's got to do. But he has people that helps him to do it, and that has helped him to continue. Well, I don't have that. A lot of people don't, but I don't have that. Whatever I have going on, I have to take care of it all 100% myself. And I don't care what it is. I have like 9 sales reps. I think it's about 9. Yeah. That I deal with. And they're always wanting me to do something for them. So I'm trying to struggle and do everything for these sales reps. At the same time, I'm trying to get, you know, repair calls done. I'm trying to get preventative maintenance done on equipment, and just whatever else is going on, you know. And I'll be bombarded with all this stuff, and then I'll have an OR room go down, and the doctors are complaining they can't get images. And so whatever I'm doing, I gotta stop and go deal with that. Because some of these rooms are like heart rooms and different things where they need that, you know, and it'll be like the specialty OR room, in other words. So I can't leave that. I have to go back. I have to go fix it. And yeah, I could have left this house, you know, 6:30, 7 in the morning, right? Been out working and be in a whole nother part of the state and get a phone call, the room's down. Ooh, don't slow down. Yeah, I get a phone call that the room's down, and I gotta try to either hurry up and fix what I'm doing, or see if I can leave and come back, whatever. And then I'm driving back across the state, and I'm gonna work on that room. And that, you know, I could be in that room. Who knows? Who knows? I could be there until 6 o'clock again the next morning. There's no stopping. And that has gotten my diabetes quite a bit. That I've had some very good scares. Because I hadn't eaten or anything, because I'm just too busy to stop, grab anything, or or I don't get a chance to grab something to carry with me or whatever. So yeah, I've had some times when I've almost passed out. I've been so low. But just the thought of all that is it's making me realize that, you know, some things just aren't worth it. It's not. Even though I enjoy it, I love it, love my customers, love what I do. Sometimes you just got to let it go. You got to do what's best for you. I mean, I'm not going to do anybody any good if I'm still trying to work and I'm struggling with my back and stuff, and I can't do certain things, and I'm having to cut back, and they're not getting the customers taken care of, and then something happens to me and I pass away. Now I've left my family. You know, I had a coworker one time that passed away in their hotel room while we were working on a project. And it was her husband was calling her, and she wasn't answering all night. So, so the husband tried to call the manager, and the manager didn't answer. But I got a phone call from him. Hey, you know, she's not answering her phone. I'm concerned. And I was like, well, we're all in here this morning. She's not here, so we'll see. So I had to go there, and I had another guy go with me. And we had the manager, hotel manager, went and checked. She was in her room. I can't remember what happened. She had had some surgeries and stuff, and so she was with us, helping us on this project, but she wasn't doing much. So I can't remember exactly what happened. But yeah, she had passed away, so she wasn't even at home. She hadn't been home for 3 weeks. Now, she had kids. Now, they were older kids, not away from home, but like teenage. And so yeah, they didn't see their mom for 3 weeks, and she passed away. That's not good. I don't want to be that. Because I remember saying back then, because we were doing a lot of travel for work, like 14 months I was only home on Saturday. And I remember saying way back then, and that was, oh gosh, early 30s, probably 32. I was like, I ain't doing this. I remember, you know, the whole group, when I had to go back to the hospital, and I told all the people that was, you know, working there. We had some contractors that we had hired, and they knew her. They'd been working with her. And I had to tell everybody. It was quiet for the rest of the day. Yeah. You just have to wonder sometimes what's worth it and what's not. I have no idea. I've been sitting here talking. I ain't even paid attention. I have no idea how long I've gone. I didn't even set a timer. My mind's so blown this morning, just finding out this whole time I should have known about this. And I knew nothing. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, he's probably going to put me on some other kind of medication. But you know, this is another thing that I'm going to have to tell my employer, yeah, I can't do it because of this. Can't do it because of that. Nah. But I'm doing this. This is because I'm trying to make myself a better person for me and for my family. So I don't mind pushing myself like this. I'm I'm gonna go just a little bit longer because, you know, I've been running my mouth. Well, I got 20 minutes on there. I'm gonna go, camera says 20, so I'm gonna go just a couple more minutes. I'm hearing something off there too. I don't know if FedEx here, somebody here. Got a package just coming from my wife. I have to sign for it. I can't hear. This thing's making too much noise. I don't know. They're here. Oh well. But I do want to say this. Tomorrow, Donna Ray, you don't have to do this because I have to get up like 3 in the morning. Yeah, about 3 or so, 3:30 in the morning for me to go out of town for my appointment. Don't you do it. So I have to be there at 9, there we go. I have to be there at 9:20. My appointment's at 9:20, but I need to be there a little bit before that. Kind of going into that Baton Rouge traffic. It can be chaos. So I have no idea what time I'm gonna get back home or anything. It's gonna be a long day because I'm driving myself there. So I know I'm gonna be hurting pretty good. Now I'm kind of scared to drive. Now I know I got some blockages in my leg and I don't know the details just yet. Oh well. I'll figure it out. But yeah, tomorrow you can skip the hula hoop. Okay, because I know I cannot do it tomorrow. I won't be around. So we'll just pick it up later. I mean, I still don't know of any other guys that's going to volunteer up. So, in all honesty, Donna Ray, we can just do this for fun. If we can't do it one day, we can't do it. And, you know, maybe we can pick this up, like I said before. Maybe we can pick this up later. We can get some time for some people to get some hoops and maybe do it a little bit and see how they feel. And well, we might propose it again and then see. But I know you've got a lot going on this month with some things that you're trying to do to test, and I'm just adding something else to you. So, so if you just want to do it, sometimes it's just a part of just maybe warm up, a little exercise here and there. Hey, that's fine, whatever. We're just having fun. It's fun, and it's getting us moving. So we'll talk about all this Friday. So everybody, make sure y'all tune in to Donna Ray's channel on Friday. We're going to be talking and stuff. So we're going to be talking about ketone, glucose, and Dr. Boz ratio. And so y'all might want to kind of tune in if y'all are checking your ketones, y'all keeping up with all that, and y'all just want to hear, you got questions or whatever. We're not experts, we're not doctors. We're just carnivores doing it, man. Carnivores doing it. But yeah, make sure y'all are there. I think it's at, let's see, is it my time? 6 o'clock my time, I think. 7 o'clock her time, because I'm on Central. Anyway, go to her channel, select your notification for that. That's on this Friday the 7th, August 7th. And y'all, come on. We'll get in there and we'll talk. So, when this video here gets up there at 25, I'm going to call it. Because I know y'all probably just get bored. So that's why I'm trying to talk. So y'all want to listen to what I'm saying. Because y'all like to hear me talking. But, y'all can at least listen to me instead of just listening to this thing go round and around and around and around. Ooh, I'm sweating, man. Doing it. Y'all like this form? Y'all give me a thumbs up. Come on. Y'all give me a thumbs up. I finally got the form going. Look here. Oh, 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 all right, good. I hit it. 25. All right. Oh, there we go. So my count, 1,458. Okay, so I did 16 minutes, 8 seconds. Oh, wow. 208 calories burned. So there we go. 208 calories burned. 1,458 count. 16 minutes, 8 seconds. Another one in the book. All right, like I said, tomorrow, Donna Ray, you off the hook. You off the hula hoop hook, because I can't do it. So anyway, all right, y'all. I'm going to go to that doctor tomorrow. I'll give y'all a little update. We'll talk about it. I'll let y'all know what he says. But you already know what I just had to say. So thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being carnivores. We'll see you soon.